Today I am going to teach you a very famous poem, Dust of Snow. It is written by Robert Frost. Robert Frost is an American poet and he was a very famous poet in English literature. And his poetry are very meaningful. It gives us various lessons. You had already read a very famous poet, The Road Not Taken, in class 9. And in that poem, the poet also gave a lot of message to all of us. Now, the poem Dust of Snow by Robert Frost is a simple and short poem, yet with a deeper and larger meaning. The poet explains how an act as petty as experiencing snow on one's body can brighten one's day up. Let's go through the poem. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Here hemlock tree means a poisonous tree. Okay. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Now the poem is set in a scene where the poet is in a very bad mood, means in a sad mood, and he was walking by a tree or he was sitting under a tree. And which tree? That is a hemlock tree. Okay, and hemlock tree, we all know that is a poisonous tree. As he passes by, a crow happens to throw some snow dust on him. Whether it falls on his head or shoulders is unknown, as there is no specific mention in the poem. Also, the reader are left in doubt about the bird's specific action, whether the crow was landing, shivering with cold, or taking off. It happened to send some particles of snow upon the author. Here the two agents of nature, the hemlock tree and the crow, are symbol of sadness and gloom, just like the poet's mood was in the opening scene. Actually, that was also the winter season and the whole fields were covered with snow, even the trees and everything was covered with snow. And on that time, the poet was very sad, very bad mood, in very bad mood. So, on that time, when a crow flew away from the hemlock tree, on that time some dust of snow comes upon his body and the poet minds become little change. Now, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Rued means felt sad deeply. Okay. For reason unknown, the author was having a terrible day. But the falling of snow on his head lifted his mood instantly. Because he was telling that he has given my heart a change of mood. When his mood was changed, so when the dust of snow fall upon him, when the dust of snow from the hemlock tree fall upon the poet's head, his given my heart a change of mood, means on that time his mood was changed, means before that he was very sad, but now he becomes happy. He had already spent his day in a bad mood, but the rest of it was saved by crow and the hemlock tree. Actually, generally, we know that hemlock tree is a poisonous tree and the crow are also used for negative reference. But the poet used them beautifully to portray that inauspicious things can bring joy and happiness too. One must not take things for granted and should be open and accept whichever way the nature chooses to bless. Students, we also know that there are several things in our lives which happens, and we also know about the bad omens, means when a cat cross the road, we stop there because we know that cat is a bad omen for us, and we never cross. We wait. If anyone cross, then we cross that side. So like that here also in this poem, actually the poet tells about a crow and a hemlock tree, and both of the things are a bad omen for everyone. But sometimes the bad things also change the lives, and here in this poem also a crow and a hemlock tree both changed the mood of the poet, and the poet saved his one day. Now come to the some important literary devices used in this poem. Literary devices. Rhyme scheme. The rhyme scheme of the poem is A B A B C D C D. Here, see. The way a crow means O. We take it A. Me, second B. Then crow, snow, both are same sound A. Tree, me, tree, same sound, so B. Means A B A B. No, come here. Heart, that is C. Mood, another sound, that is D. Part means heart part, that is also C. Mood and rude, both are same, that is D. Means the rhyme scheme of the poem is A B A B C D C D. Now the second literary device is alliteration. Alliteration means the occurrence of the same letter or sound at the beginning of adjacent or closely connected words. For example, has given my heart. So here has and in heart, both the sounds are same. Ha, H-A-S, has means ha, and here heart means ha. So ha are same, that is alliteration. Here also, and saved some part, the saved, sa, some, sa. So sa, that is alliteration. Next is inversion. When the structure of a sentence is changed by the poet to create rhyme, this poetic license is called inversion. Means in first stanza, inversion can be seen. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Next is assonance. Assonance, the prominence of a vowel sound throughout a line is called assonance. In stanza 1, line 2, shook down on me. Here O. 3 means O is pronounced here, O is here, and O is here. Means O sound is prominent. That is assonance. The last one is enjambment. Enjambment means when the same sentence continues to the next line without the use of any punctuation marks. It is called enjambment. It has been used throughout the poem because here you see that not a single full stop, comma or any punctuation marks are used in this poem. So that's why that is called enjambment. Thank you. Have a nice day.